Oh, hello everyone. Hello. We are the Other People Show, and you're listening live at 11:19 on 92.5 WLSD Radio. And you can join on WLSDradio.com. Please go to all of our social media pages. That's the Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram, The Other People Show. There was a TikTok, but I was hacked. My TikTok was hacked after I posted some videos of Kevin Smith, and I've not been able to get in ever since. So no TikTok anymore for a while. But that's what happens when you have 95 followers.
People need to watch Mallrats, bro. They missed that show last week, bro.
That was a good one.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
They should have watched
Love
it.
all of Kevin Smith stuff.
Exactly, bro.
So, I'm Adam. We got Jeremiah. We've got David in tonight. And David just kind of was on the coattails and the outskirts of the last show. But this show, he's going to be fully immersed in the Other People's Show. So thank you for joining. And we're happy that all the listeners are out there. The numbers are growing. I say it every week, but they are growing, and it's much appreciated.
Thank you.
So what's been going on, Jeremiah? Anything?
Man.
Have you had a good week?
Dude.
We pre-recorded the show last week, so we weren't live last Friday. No. Even though, did you listen to yourself on the radio last Friday?
I did, and it was pretty fun, man.
Was it?
Yeah, I kind of don't like my voice much.
Was that the first time you listened to yourself on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, you didn't like it?
I mean, no, I liked the show. It's just like, I wish I had...
You just didn't like listening to yourself?
You know, I want, Samuel Jackson's voice or something.
Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you. Whenever we're at my house, you can't get this dude to shut up.
Yeah, but that's because he gets to hear my voice.
Right.
I don't
well, you do realize everyone's voice sounds different to themselves.
True.
You know what I mean? I don't like my own voice at all.
It don't even go as deep as just voices. I mean, we all look to ourselves. We look a whole lot different than what we originally look like.
Right.
And whenever we look at ourselves in the mirror, there's what was it? There's it's a certain percentage of yourself that you actually see as correct. Because everybody's got some sort of sorry.
No.
There's confusion about what they see when they look at themselves.
Yeah, everybody's just so self-conscious about some sort of some
Something
feature
on
about
their
their
body.
looks, and then some people just don't deal with that and just absolutely believe they just look really good. And it's just just depending on how you feel about yourself is just how you're going to see yourself whenever you do get to look at yourself.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dude.
I think so too. Because a lot of people, the first thing they'll see is they'll see negative things about themselves.
Yeah.
Which is what I do when I look in the mirror. And a lot of people do that about how they sound. I don't look this way. I don't sound this way. A lot of people don't like the way they look on screen. Like if we do. Jeremiah was talking about being on screen. Jeremiah is going to, I won't say your part because I don't want to give it away, but he's going to be in a production. We're in pre-production right now. But Jeremiah's got a nice little juicy part.
It's going to be... I think it'll be fun, man. It'll be a different experience.
Yeah.
That's...
Now Jeremiah did see what his other face will look like. He gets some devastation that happens to him where we have to have a different face for Jeremiah, and he saw the face we're using.
And the worst part is the face that you're using is still more attractive than me.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It's a lot different because the face that I showed Jeremiah.
Adam, you were supposed to say, no, dude, you're way prettier than that.
You are prettier than that.
Thing.
You are. That's why we have to make it more like you, because all it is right now it's just like a face, like a white face. It's got kind of pinkish lips, I guess.
Yeah.
No eyeballs.
Nothing.
Does it have eyebrows?
If you want them there, baby.
I don't think it has eyebrows on it. It's got no hair. It's just a head. And it's really just a mask that goes over your head. But my head's too big. My head won't fit into the mask. So at least you don't have a big head that won't go into a mask. Imagine you try to go for a Halloween outfit and you can't put your head inside of a mask.
I'd probably not show up for work the next day. I wouldn't figure I'd get paid.
But we do have to make the mask look kind of like Jeremiah. So we've got to, we're going to put some glasses on it, even though you don't have glasses on. I've not seen you in glasses in a while.
Dude, I lost them.
Oh, did you?
Like 2 months ago.
Okay. So that's why. So
it's been a bad time.
So we're going to have to put some glasses on Jeremiah. We'll put the backwards hat on there.
Hey, I can wear some sunglasses. I got a few of them.
You could do that. We could even put a kind of like a goatee on there.
Hey.
A little bit.
Dude, who's got a better mustache besides Mikey Burke in this whole town, dude?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the only person I can think of that would be, I mean, Tom Selleck has a good one.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in like our
Tom Selleck is the mustache. Okay. What are you talking about?
Sergeant Slaughter used to have a good one. You know Sergeant Slaughter from G.I. Joe?
Yeah, a little bit.
He used to be a wrestler too. I think he did wrestling as well.
I didn't really get much into wrestling until probably late '90s with my mom when she watched Dwayne Johnson all the time and Triple H and all that.
And then what's the other one? The I can't think of his name. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah.
Now, who were the top wrestlers during that time?
I mean, The Rock.
The Rock.
Mr. A Double.
Oh, that's Triple H. Symbol. That's Triple H.
Okay, so the Rock.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
No, Mr. No, that wasn't Triple H. Let's see. We got.
No, I remember. No, it was. Is that
Bret
guy?
Hart,
Is that guy that used to look like our grandfather's friend, Terry?
What about Kane? Was he during that time?
Kane, Undertaker.
Now, Kane was he was in a movie called See No Evil.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty good.
He did a good.
I thought so too.
As he was the. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to say KLLER on the radio, but he was Kane.
The unaliver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. He was the unaliver on that show.
Okay. What about The Undertaker? Was he still around at this point, or was he done by the 2000s? Was he still around, The Undertaker?
Dude, he ain't. It ain't been just a couple years since he's been
retired, isn't it? Yeah. Well, when did the Ultimate Warrior pass away?
Oh, who?
Do you know the Ultimate Warrior? Do you know him?
A little bit. I know him from like the games on Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, whenever I needed a break from The Rock, it was typically him or
he was always. That's right. He was always one to play on the games. Mm-hmm. The Ultimate Warrior. He had his face painted.
The guy that looked like the clown.
Yeah.
And John Cena, he was during this time, wasn't he? Or is he more recent?
No, he would have been.
John Cena, I think, came somewhere around like 2004. Yeah.
Okay.
4 or 5. Because he was still like small, tiny man whenever like Raw versus SmackDown started coming out.
Were you all big wrestling fans?
I was sort of, I went. I'd never really watched it too awful much, it being mostly pay per view,
right?
For the better matchups, but I watched it growing up.
Seems like it used to come on more when I was younger. Like it used to come on like a certain.
You want
like
me
Monday
to tell
night?
You want me to tell you what broke him from watching wrestling?
What?
I remember the night that he stopped watching wrestling. Me and him was watching. Who was it? David Undertaker versus Kane. I think it was Undertaker. He choked that dude out. And he started foaming out of the mouth.
No, you're talking about whenever Kane put that chair around the guy's neck, jumped off the turnbuckles, onto the chair and broke his neck.
Kane's.
What happened now?
Kane's.
During one of the live fights.
It was live pay per view.
Okay.
Kane he was getting his ass kicked. I want to say it's by Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
The Heartbreak Kid, but no, he was getting his ass kicked and he was pissing him off, and he went out of the ring, grabbed a chair,
hit him in the back of the head.
Hit dude in the back of the head, knocked him out, and then turned him over, unfold the chair just where he could sit around his neck, and whenever he jumped off the turnbuckle, he jumped on the chair,
Right.
and where those little crossbars are on the legs of the metal chair, he came down that guy's neck, broke
It was
his neck.
Big Daddy V, David. It was a big old gigantic dude.
No, the guy he was fighting wasn't big,
Yes,
but
he
it
was.
was Kane. It was Kane that done it, but no, he wasn't
Yeah.
fighting somebody too
Oh,
awful
okay.
big.
Okay, yeah, we're thinking.
And this was
about
the
a
last
different
match
fight.
you watched?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, that was like it for him on
That
wrestling.
was insane. That blew my absolute freaking
I mean,
mind.
it did mine too, man. But
I mean, here I am, 13 years old, just because I loved the Heartbreak Kid. He was
Right.
one of my favorite wrestlers around that time, and it was a title belt if I remember correctly, and it just
it was.
and just to see someone be such a sore loser
Yeah.
in a scripted fight at that.
So
turn
this
around.
wasn't. So this was outside of what was scripted.
Yeah,
Like this
Pretty
was like
much, yeah.
this
Yeah.
turned into real.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it
like
wasn't-
no, he
It wasn't scripted.
Yeah, no, he
There's no
he
way
full
it
blown
was.
put this chair around guy's neck and actually jumped on it.
Well, who was the one? Who was the? It was. I'm trying to think when it was. It was the wrestler who ended up like killing his whole family.
Oh,
Remember that guy?
oh.
He was kind of a
hold
big
on a
wrestler.
minute.
What was his name? It was like maybe
man.
late 2000s.
Yeah, this ain't been long ago. Like this wasn't. Yeah, definitely not scripted.
Chris Benoit,
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go. Benoit.
yes, Benoit, yeah.
because he was a big time
Okay,
wrestler,
yeah.
wasn't he? Like pretty
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
major.
yeah, he was. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame, dude, and still,
Well, who do you think? Now there's
even
been
after all that,
there's-
he should be stripped of his Hall of Fame. I mean, I'm sorry, but dude shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame anymore. I don't care who that offends, but
I'm looking at him and I remember seeing him.
Dude's just not a
Wow.
human being. The way that he murdered his family,
He had
man,
a
his
22-year
kids,
career.
and- Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the most notable. Dude, he
He was only 40
basically
years
put-
old too. He wasn't very
he
old.
put WWE on the map, bro. Basically,
So he died
everything.
in 2007
yeah.
because he killed his wife, kids,
He
and
ki-
himself,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Murder, homicide, man, like double,
Now,
triple.
what
murder,
did
homicide.
you all say your what did you say your favorite wrestlers were?
Mine, Blue Blazer.
Okay.
He actually died coming down from he was being lowered from the top of the stadium, and the rope broke and he fell and hit the turnbuckle and broke his neck.
Wow. Now, have you ever seen this movie called The Wrestler?
Yeah. The wrestler. That one was a bit controversial. It was very, very, very dramatic movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen it,
I remember
Jeremiah?
this. I remember seeing it. I see here. Who was it? Was in
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See here. Yeah. See here.
Now, what about some? Do you all know any old school wrestlers? I got a list here, and I was just looking up some that were on there.
I mean,
And some of these I don't know. So like
Macho
some of
Man
these.
Randy Savage.
What about Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
I know.
Do you know who he is?
Scorpion.
Now he used to go. The Brutus the Barber. I don't remember this picture, but I was little, and he used to go around with these shears about this tall, going around
yeah.
shearing. Do you remember seeing that at all?
Mm,
Like in
Basically,
the Iron
Freddy
Sheik.
Krueger.
Ever heard of the Iron Sheik?
See, I've heard of the Iron Sheik. See here. Would he Iron Sheik? They'd have been around the same time as.
Hulk and Junkyard Dog.
Who was that other dude? He's a giant, like 8 foot something. Played in
Andre the Giant.
yeah,
yeah.
Andre the Giant. Would he have been around at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure would have.
Roddy Piper.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What about
Scorpion, dude.
what about
That
Macho
time-
Man Randy?
Oh yeah.
You think he's more popular? I know he's passed away, but is he more popular for wrestling or the Slim Jim commercials?
Slim Jim, bro.
Because how long were those Slim Jim commercials?
I don't know. I just like the way dude talk.
Is he still around, or is the
I think
Slim
he-
Jim still around?
I think I think he passed away.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Macho Man
he
quit being
definitely did.
spokesperson for Slim Jim a long time ago.
Did he really?
Yeah. He,
bro.
I remember they ended up bringing in that like skinny dude had the It's like a Kid and Play style hairdo.
That's funny. You know, Kid and Play. That's hilarious.
Dude, I love Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. Oh, that's. I had a. I haven't heard anybody say Kid and Play in a long time.
One of the most iconic dance scenes you'll ever see out of a movie ever, and you see it in movies today still.
Yeah. No, one of them had. Which one was Kid with the big hair? Or was that Play?
Let's see here. I think I want to say Kid was the one that had the big hair.
Because they were in several movies together: House Party 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And then there was another movie they did together as well. And one of them was like, I was trying to find a Kid and Play song. But, yeah, Kid and Play.
I told you he'd be great for this show,
you,
bro.
you are. I love these random references, too. Let's see, obviously you all heard. Who do you think the most popular? I didn't even expect it to go down to wrestling. And I didn't even watch wrestling all that much. I just know about it.
I know what you're about to ask.
Who do you think the most popular wrestler of all time would be?
Why wouldn't it be The Rock?
You think it's The Rock?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was, big excitement whenever he came back in and stuff. But like, I wouldn't place him most famous.
Would it be Hulk Hogan?
No, I mean Hulk Hogan did have. He tied in pretty deep. A lot of references.
How old is Hulk Hogan now?
God, Jesus, dude's got to be pushing 80.
I mean, he's
How old is your great
71.
grandfather?
He's 71.
71, close. No, yeah, no. I wouldn't even go as far as saying it's anybody, any of the oldies or anybody from like the 2000s. Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Roman Reigns?
Dude,
I do love me some Roman Reigns, but why is that? Why?
that is, I hear that man's name more talked about in wrestling than I do anybody else.
But who would you have heard back 20 years ago though, David?
20 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, The Rock, but
Of course, yeah.
But then who would you heard 10 years before that or 20 years before that too? Though?
I don't know.
Well, I don't think it would have been around 20
David.
years.
What about
Here's
here's some of the 30 greatest ranked, and I'll go through them quickly and see what you all think. Let me start here. They've got it ranked. Let me go down to 30 and go to 1. That's the better way. Shawn Michaels.
See, Shawn Michaels. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. Sting. What about Sting?
Oh gosh.
Let's see. There we mentioned John Cena, Dusty Rhodes. Now somebody has Charlotte Flair on this.
Charlotte Flair.
They've got Macho Man at number 20.
Yeah.
Let's see who else they've got here.
You mentioned Charlotte Flair. I don't skip a few ahead. Where's Ric Flair at?
China? What about China? Would she be in there at all? They got her 13 on this one. Let's see. Bret Hart, number 10. This is just a random list. Stone Cold at 7. Triple H at 5.
Okay. See, I'm about to slow down now. I was about to forget about Stone Cold Steve Austin. Literally, that dude was about to be printed in Bibles.
Yeah. Now I honestly
that man's about to have his own book in the Bible for the longest time.
I know that he has been in quite a few movies, but I thought that originally he would be in the kind of movies like The Rock was in. Like I thought they would be that big a scale.
I get that.
Was he not in The Longest Yard?
He was.
He was. Yeah.
Yeah,
he did that one. Longest Yard being an Adam Sandler movie. I know it has its goofy essence to it, but a little bit. I know it's the newer one with Adam Sandler, but it still had that Gridiron Gang essence to it.
It really did.
Yeah.
Now they've got The Rock at number 3 on this list. They've got Eddie Guerrero. I'm not sure.
Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, I don't really know him, to be honest with you.
I don't know who that is.
Eminem sings about him. That's about.
Hey,
all
they've got
I
him
know
at number
about
2. He looks maybe, I don't know, old school maybe. And then number 1 on this list they have Chris Jericho. So
it's funny. It's funny. I was actually going.
I know who's number 1 on my list.
I was going to say Jericho whenever you asked the question earlier. Who I thought number 1. I was going to say Jericho.
Stacy Keibler is number 1 on my list.
Stacy Keebler.
Stacy Keebler.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, that's very biased. That's the best way
What
I could
about
put that.
there was another one. You all probably don't know these, but there used to be a called the Bushwhackers. They were twins, and they used to walk around with their hands going up and down like that.
Yeah,
They wore
you know,
overalls.
I've seen all kinds of clips. So
Have you?
yeah. Goofy.
They are as
looking.
goofy as can be.
That seems like something I need to get in on.
They really are. Like if you I think they were called the Bushwhackers, weren't they? Or the Bushwhack twins. One of the two.
Something like that. Yeah, they were just absolutely goofy. and now that you mentioned like goofy wrestlers, another goofy duo was Finley and Hornswoggle.
Okay. I'll have to look
How
them up
did we
too.
not mention them already?
All right, come on, walk around here, Jeremiah, at the monitor, so you
Oh,
can see what the
gosh.
Bushwhackers look like.
Dude,
And they were brothers, and they were
They
missing.
they were kind of bigger too, weren't
Yeah.
they?
oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Looking at them in them overalls, they would remind you of like the fattest twins in the world.
And they don't. And I'd forgotten about this. One of them looks to only have one or two teeth.
Yeah.
Like they really do.
Yeah.
They really do. So I'm going to play a song here. We talked about this a moment ago.
Are you gonna play a kid and play song?
Yeah, David brought it up, and this was on their album. I had a cassette tape of this.
Yo, Wiz, press the button down with your nose.
Let's see.
Hopefully it ain't got much cuss.
I don't think Kid and Play cussed very
no,
much.
no, I don't think they did because I mean they were young.
Yeah.
they were young at the time. And,
Okay.
you know they
Well, of course, kid.
and again you know they didn't bring out a lot of big hits, but like you know they were a voice of a generation.
Yeah. I'll come back around, Jeremiah. And you can look at this, and then you won't have to. You'll see as their hair. I always thought this had a cool little groove to it.
You know it's funny. Without Kid and Play, I don't think we would have ever had Will Smith
Probably not. Probably not.
because it's a lot of the same flow, a lot of the same sound.
Yes.
Except I will attest that Will Smith was probably a little heavier.
Yeah.
He was good, dude. Like, I don't care what nobody
He
says
did. He
about
had
him.
his clean
He wasn't
songs.
bad at all.
His cleaner songs, but no, he did. He had some heavier stuff than Kid and Play.
Now I did have when DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince first when I was young, I got a couple of their cassette tapes,
Hey,
and
that's nice.
they were. I mean, I remember I wasn't even in my teens. I was pretty young, and I remember thinking I knew it wasn't like hardcore rap,
Yeah.
but I knew it was more than like
Yeah, it wasn't like hip hop like Biggie and
yeah. Because at the
Tupac
time I
and,
was trying to think who else like Ice Cube
Gangsta
was
rap.
big.
Cool,
and then,
Cool Boy
dude,
Slim.
yeah.
yeah.
Um,
And Ice-T was even more of a
DJ
rapper
Pooh.
then. And Two Live Crew, did you say them?
Oh, well, yeah,
man.
Two Live Crew,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, like, you know,
Yeah.
things like that. And so it was more of, DJ Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, or Young MC. Just, do you know Young MC? No, this has been in a lot of,
Dude, who don't?
you know Young MC?
Yeah.
Bust a Move. That's in so many, even if you don't know who it is, that's in like so many movies, or it used to be. But that was a cassette tape I had too. Let's see. I think most people know this, don't they?
I would hope so.
I never expected us to go from like wrestling to Kid and Play to Young MC.
This is the other people's show.
It is.
I mean, like, if you ain't tuning in, tune out. We don't care. We're just here to have fun.
So there's one other song I'm going to play, and I'm going to see if Jeremiah or David or some of the
highly
audience
doubt I
has
know
heard it.
I'll
Let's
probably
see.
rap every word.
I typed in next time David's here, we're gonna do a game show.
Why don't we do
Called-
it next Friday then?
We can do it next Friday. We'll try to have somebody else, and it'll be called Guess the Theme, where it's going to be you all and somebody else are going to be guessing theme songs to shows.
Oh, as
Like for an
Absolutely.
example, for an example,
we'll lose, but we'll have
like
fun.
all right. So we'll do an example of it right now. Okay, we'll just do. How about
Let's do me versus David.
Okay, this is just an example. So the hint, I'll give you all a hint.
Okay.
Then Jeremiah will say something to the effect, all right, I can name that theme in 6 seconds. David thinks, okay, I can name that theme in 5 seconds. And Jeremiah's like, thinks he can name it in 4, or says, David, name that theme. Then I play 4 seconds of the theme. Then said person tries to guess. So we'll practice it right now. So the question, the hint is,
Who's
this
going
is
first?
this is to see who goes first.
Okay.
Well, all right,
We gotta flip
Jeremiah
a
can
coin.
start no, we'll let David start since he's the guest. He'll start. So David, the hint is, this is a 90s television show.
okay.
That's it. And then,
I mean,
do you want another clue?
yeah, give me another one. I am just now delving into my '90s shows. Like I literally just started watching Friends this year.
Okay, so this show, how about this? Let me look up this real quick.
I'm scared.
Let's see how this show ran for a long time. So I think it ran. It might even still run.
So wait, you're just like allowed to say you're scared and shit stuff.
What?
So this went from 1991 to 2006. That's how long the show ran.
Okay.
It's a kid show.
Kid show. Okay.
So do you start the bidding? Can you name the theme?
So 91 to 2006.
I would say both of you all have heard of this. I would
Have
almost
to.
bet money that
Is the thing? Would the theme be superheroes?
no.
No.
Okay, time for your guess. Or I mean, not your guess, but how many seconds? Like, can you name it? You think 7 seconds?
If you gave me 5.
Okay, Jeremiah, you think you can get it?
Could I get Hey Arnold?
You don't want to hear it first? It's not
Hear
Hey Arnold.
what?
The theme.
Oh no.
All right. How many did you say, David? 5?
Yeah, give me 5.
Okay, so he gets 5 seconds. So in 5 seconds, name this theme. Is it playing?
No.
Oh, it's not playing, is it?
No, but this
All right, we'll try it again here.
blasted my ears, bro.
All right, we'll try one more time. Let's see if it'll play this time.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, yes, absolutely. Who doesn't know the Rugrats?
The Rugrats. So that's how
Oh,
it.
that wasn't fair.
So I'll give out some. So next time I'll give out 3 clues, and we'll like guess a number before, so we know who goes first.
No
And then you kind of guess. All right, if David, I can guess it in 5 seconds. Jeremiah's like, well, I can guess it in 4 seconds. Okay, Jeremiah, name that theme. Then I'll play 4 seconds, and then you get a chance. So that's kind of how the game will go. And they're not going to be so hard that you all wouldn't know it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not going to
I
make
got
them.
I mean,
You played
you
me 4
can test me.
seconds.
You can
Don't
test me.
even-
I was born in '93, but I'm an '80s kid through and through. I was literally meant to be born and like I was meant to be a teenager in the
We
'80s.
both were, bro. You know who you're playing against?
All right, let's see. I mean, we'll try to do. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Okay, so this also a 90s show.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me tell you how long it ran.
You played the 5 seconds.
This ran from September 10th, 1990 until May 20th, 1996. I would say the person that's in this show is still popular, is still known, and does things to this very day. Almost everyone would know. So, do you want to start
No, I want you to give me a different one, dude.
a different one?
Or do you mean another hint?
No, it's okay. You go ahead, dude. I'm gonna shock your brain right here.
Okay, David, you want to start since you've got the last one? How many seconds do you think?
What? I ain't even got the guess yet.
Well, see, I mean, I can say 5 again.
Okay, Jeremiah, do you think you can get it below 5 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremiah, name this tune. Do you think you can get it
I
below?
want to name this.
You think you can get it below 4 seconds, David?
Bro.
I mean, I want to say yes, but we'll give Jeremiah a fighting chance.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Jeremiah, you've got 4 seconds.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Good guess, but no. That would have been a good one. All right,
Damn,
4
give us
seconds.
let him start it.
Here we go.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So that's
Absolutely.
kind of how the game, how
Yeah.
the game will go. So
You want me to
I'll
see
have
the rest?
let's say like 10 themes. I already have the questions typed out. The hints typed
Okay.
out. But that's kind of how we'll do it. We'll have a third person next week, and we'll do that. And in the future, we're going to be doing that with audience members. They can call in and they can win a prize, and they can play against one of you all or something like that in the future. So we'll add some cool little games like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you better study up on TV themes over the next week.
See, I'm not completely I'm not completely out of the loop. I just I've ended up having to go back and watch some things that I didn't grow up watching because they just didn't strike my fancy as a little kid. But
Now you're going back and getting to like rediscover.
like literally,
It's just like-
I went back and watched Degrassi. I've watched Friends. I've watched
Kevin Smith loves
My Wife and
Degrassi.
Children.
He talked about
that's-
Degrassi for like
Well, I mean, they
35, 40 minutes.
They also had the two television movies that they had Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith star in.
True. He was talking about that.
And those were actually probably my favorite episodes.
With David,
Degrassi.
please come back. We're going to end the
Oh,
show
yeah,
almost
absolutely.
midnight tonight, but it's been great having you on, Jeremiah.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you once again. Always a pleasure. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Please go to all of the social media. That's the Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram, The Other People Show. And check out Steve's House of Rock tomorrow on 92.5 WLSD, The Vault.